Joe Hopkins here, and well, why buy a sawtooth guitar, right? I did the why buy a Harley Benton, now I'm doing why buy a sawtooth. And just so you know, nobody is sponsoring me, nobody pays me, nobody sends me nothing. I get nothing from nobody. I got nothing coming. So if I don't like people's shit, I say I don't like your shit. I'm going to tell you this sucks or this is good, and that's my personal opinion. But I don't mind doing why buy a sawtooth, because I really do like their stuff. I like their stuff a lot. And I find their prices for what you get pretty stinking reasonable. Now, I'm going to put a link to their website, godps.com, right, in the link or in the description below. But you should know right off, they don't always have everything in stock. So go take a look, right? The stuff I'm showing you today, they may or may not have, right? Prices change. So if you're watching this in the future, things might change. It might be different. So let me tell you, I first bought a sawtooth guitar a couple years ago on Black Friday because they had a 50% off deal. And I bought this guitar. I forget exactly how much it was, but I got 50% off. It was a couple $100, it's 50% off. They had a higher priced version too that had like premium pickups. I forget what brand it was, but you could get it with their like their regular sawtooth pickups, I guess, or you could get it with their premium pickups, which cost more, right? They do have higher priced guitars, higher end guitars with higher priced stuff on it. But I just got the basic one, and I'm glad I did. It is an excellent, excellent guitar. And with this, I actually had to deal with their customer service a bit since I ordered this guitar and they sent me a left-handed one. And this is like right at Christmas. I was not expecting a quick turnaround on fixing it, right? And I wouldn't blame anybody for not getting the right one out immediately, given that it was during Christmas. And I didn't have, it took me a little bit to find the label. They were sending me a shipping label to send the wrong one back. I couldn't find it. That turns out that was my mistake. But they actually sent me the right one before I'd even sent the wrong one back. And it only took 4 or 5 days for me to get it. Once again, this is like right before Christmas. Surprised the hell out of me. When I contacted them, it was actually, I think it's the owner of the company got a hold of me about the issue. And when I got back a hold of him again about, hey, I didn't get the shipping label or I can't find it, you know. Once again, it turns out I lost the email. It was my mistake. He emailed me another one or mailed me another one or what, I forget exactly. It's been a little while, but it wasn't that big a deal. I sent back the wrong one. I'd already gotten the right one. They were excellent. Their customer service was absolutely excellent. The only downside, is it was supposed to be signed by, I think, Michelangelo Badio. I don't really care about signatures. So the left-handed one was signed. The right-handed one is not. The signature, I think, was right up in here on the headstock. I'm not that concerned about it, though, to be honest with you. I don't really care about signatures. So anyway, when I got that guitar, it came with a coupon for 50% off my next guitar. It turns out I learned they send that with every guitar you order, but you can only use it once on your account when you make an account with them. And I would recommend making an account and putting in your email address because they do sales. They send out coupons all the time. So anyway, I used that 50% off to buy a bass, right? This was like $200 and 50% off made it $100. And dude, for $100, this thing is amazing. Honestly, this is set up so well. It sounds really good. You know, I have a J bass and I have a PJ. I wanted a P bass and I got one. In fact, the other guitar, the one I was just holding, that thing is set up really well. Their stuff, every time I buy their stuff, it plays really great. It sounds really great. And I like the surf green. I do, man. That's pretty hot. So I was like, okay, how are their acoustic guitars, right? So I'm looking at, they have these really cool looking acoustic guitars. Spruce top, flame maple sides and back. I'm like, that's truly cool, right? And they have it in 6-string and 12-string. And how much are they? They're like five something, around $500-600, between $500 and $600, something like that, right? Maybe it was like 500. I forget exactly. It's been a while, right? But I had a 30% off coupon they'd sent me in the mail. So, hell yeah, bought me a nice jumbo 6-string. They're jumbo size too. I like that. They really, you know, project. This is a loud guitar. And it has the Fishman Priestess pickups in it, which sounds really good. I really like them. I'm not that big on piezo pickups, but I've been learning to be, because I like when I do songs on my channel here, I can plug it in and really like mix it easier, you know? And it sounds good. It's very clear. This thing plays good. It sounds good. I really love this acoustic guitar. This thing is really great. For people that want a decent acoustic, this is solidly decent. And I like the flame maple. I don't know how well that shows on the camera there. It's really, really a pretty guitar. And it's big. It's a big bastard. And I like it. So I got that, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. And then lo and behold, what do? Another 50% off sale. So I got this, right? Les Paul style. If I'm not mistaken, the scale length is a hair longer than a regular Les Paul. I forget what it is. I measured it before, but it's like a slightly longer scale length. It's something closer to like a Strat, you know? So if you like a Les Paul, but you like the slightly longer scale length, this is the right guitar for you. And it's a solid like Les Paul style guitar. There's no ergonomic cutaways. It's a big, pretty hunk of wood with a neck on it, right? But once again, it came set up really well. All of the guitars I've got from them are set up really well. And I love this, what they call Cali Blue, right? It's also got the flame maple top. Cali Blue, I really dig it. Man, I get a lot of dust in this studio. Anyway, everything gets dust on it, and I play this thing all the time, and it still gets dust on it. I can't believe it. Hard to believe how dusty it gets in my house. Anyway, I really like this guitar. This is actually the guitar that these days I've been keeping like right here, right next to my computer here. I just set it there, and that's the one I noodle around with whenever I'm playing around on the computer or downloading something, or if my computer's processing. And I love it. It plays great, sounds great. As far as I can tell, everything I've ordered from Sawtooth has been hands down amazing. Now, I do budget guitars, right, on my channel, and they have a lot of budget stuff. They also have stuff that's a little bit more money. Some of their stuff is upwards of maybe even as much as $1,000, which isn't terribly budget, but it's basically the same version, or a higher end version of the same guitar you can buy for less. They usually have a version they'll sell for less. Like I said, like this one, where they had this version that I bought, and that was pretty budget. It wasn't much money. I forget exactly how much, but it was like, with the 50% off, it ended up like $150, $200, something like that. But then they have the higher end version with higher end pickups. And I think at the time they had a version with Floyd Rose tremolo. I think it was that guitar they had a version of like that. But you can get these guitars at different levels from them. So if you want the one with the premium pickups and the premium parts and like the higher end stuff, you could spend more money. But if you just want a solidly good guitar, you could spend less money. Because all the ones I bought were all really inexpensive, and they are solidly good. And like I said, nobody's even asking me to say good things about any of their companies. I just honestly love Sawtooth guitars. I really like them because of the excellent quality of the guitars and the excellent customer service. I mean, the customer service was above and beyond what I'd expect from anybody. Like I said, to get me the right guitar that quickly during the holidays, during like Christmas week, shocked me, right? Now, if there's one thing I can say about Sawtooth that's less than great, I've noticed it's a lot of times what's available. sometimes they don't have much in stock. Like right now, if you're watching this video as it comes out, you go to their website, they don't have a lot in stock at the moment. Other times they do have a lot of this stuff in stock, right? You just kind of have to look back. But it's like that with a lot of guitar companies, right? When you order from the company off of their website, they don't always have everything in stock. I mean, we even know, like, when you order a Harley Benton from Thomann, they don't always have what you want in stock. A lot of companies are like that. But godpsmusic, that sells Sawtooth guitars, they seem to have... There are times when it seems like they just don't have much at all in stock. So you kind of have to go back and look. Now, when they do have the stuff in stock, it's reasonably priced. They're good instruments. I also like the fact that they do have electric, acoustic basses. Not everybody has everything you're looking for. And they have acoustic basses too. They cost a bit, but they look really nice. Let's see. What else can I say about them? They sell drums too. And their drums are pretty reasonably priced for drums. Keep that in mind. Drums get expensive as hell. They have some very expensive drums and they have some lower priced ones. If you're a drummer or you want to get into drumming, keep in mind a shell kit means that there's a lot of stuff it doesn't come with. And a lot of drum sets, you got to buy the snare separately. You got to buy hardware, cymbals, all that stuff separately. Drums get expensive and you know, 9 times out of 10, look at what you're buying, because you might think, hey, this comes with everything. It probably doesn't. So, but drums are complicated. I feel bad for you drummers out there, man. Drums can get complicated. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Sawtooth guitars. Like I said, I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to go look at their stuff. And I'd recommend at least taking a look, because it's good stuff. I like what they sell. I'll probably buy another one at some point. I'd love to have the 12-string version of this. Although I have a 12-string jumbo Harley Benton that is just about the same thing. But you know, I like variety. I want more guitars. Anyway, so yeah, hit subscribe down there if you like this video, if you want to see more stuff like it. I'm probably going to do more why you should buy videos, because I like making them and y'all seem to like them. They do well for me as far as I go. So hit subscribe, and I'm going to have some more cool stuff coming out in the near-ish future. I don't know. I've been working a lot of overtime at the day job, so I get to this stuff as I can. And I'll see you guys in the next video, all right? I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.